Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Catie McNeil with your updated ocean, bay, and beach forecast for Sunday. And we're tracking a coastal storm that'll be making its way through the area starting Sunday afternoon. We do have a coastal flood advisory in place for the entirety of our coastline here. Minor coastal flooding is possible with around 1 foot water inundation, kind of revolving around the high tide cycles at around 1 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Monday. We also have a high wind warning in effect for Block Island, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket out towards Rhode Island and Block Island Sounds, with a high wind advisory here along the Connecticut and southeastern Massachusetts or Cape Cod coastlines here, but we can expect some pretty gusty winds on our immediate coastline as well. With that, the general forecast here, we will start off dry in the morning, lots of clouds though. The rain starts to move in kind of late morning, early afternoon, continuing then for the rest of the day, some pockets of heavier rain at times, and those winds really building in as well throughout the day, and especially overnight Sunday into Monday. It'll be gusty even in the morning hours offshore, but we'll see the winds build across the board here as we continue on throughout the morning and especially during the afternoon. You can see that wind gradient increasing inland and down at the coast, with the winds offshore really starting to uptick towards the second half of the day, upwards of 40, maybe even 50 miles an hour as we head towards the late evening and the overnight. So going to be a very windy, rainy day with this storm moving through. Plan accordingly if you need to secure any of your boats or marine equipment, things of that nature. Would probably already have done so, but want to do so before that time frame, especially later on in the day tomorrow. With that, we do have a gale warning in effect starting Sunday afternoon, continuing through Monday. Northeasterly winds gusting up to 35 miles an hour, especially through that later in the day time frame, becoming even higher than that out towards the Sounds, towards the evening and overnight. With that, obviously not the best beach day here with that rain and wind building in throughout the day. Large waves expected as well during high tide, 10 to 14 feet, crashing waves, surf height with a moderate rip current risk. Those high tides tomorrow at 12:44 in the afternoon, and also, let's see, at 1 in the morning for your high tide. So again, that'll be when we coincide with that coastal flood advisory here. So just something to be mindful of if you are heading down to the beach. Going to be very tumultuous conditions here throughout the next couple days through the remainder of the holiday weekend. Of course, we'll have updates for you guys both on air and online at WPRI.com.